You're watching Iowa's News Channel, coverage you can count on.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. And any retransmission, reproduction, rebroadcast, or other dissemination or use of this telecast, or of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
Sean Elliott, the Spurs down by 3. Elliott, of course, battling back from the kidney transplant. Says there were times where he felt he may have bit off more than he could chew. It was a tough struggle. Doesn't know if he's going to come back next year. You get the feeling that perhaps this will be it for him, but he's inspired a lot of people by his return. Six on the shot clock. Kersey off the mark. Malik Rose tips it out beautifully to Daniels. Rose spinning on Blunt. Blocked by Blunt. His third rejection. Corey Blunt hasn't played a lot, but he's had an impact.
Well, we talked about the influence that Kevin Johnson had at the offensive end of the floor for the Suns in the first half, as did Corey Blunt defensively, and picking it right up here to start this fourth quarter.
Good help from Robinson, slowing down Daniels. Antonio Daniels with the jumper, knocks it in. Daniels 2 for 2 from the field.
Well, low-scoring ball game. You would expect that. Two very good defensive teams, but when you consider no Tim Duncan for the Spurs, no Jason Kidd for the Suns, two very good defensive players. These other players on the teams picking it up defensively.
1-point lead now for Phoenix. They led by as many as 11 in the third. Good pass from Robinson. Johnson wide open. Can't connect. Cliff Robinson able to haul it down. A new 24. Day gets by Kersey. Inside feed. Blocked by Kersey. And picked up by Daniels. 4-on-2 break. Inside to Walker and a foul. Jerome Kersey with a terrific recovery down the other end.
Well, the ever-improving Antonio Daniels with his perimeter shot. The Spurs know they're going to get athleticism and quickness from him. And the Suns at the other end doing the right thing right now with no David Robinson on the floor for San Antonio, spreading it as much as possible so they can get some driving lanes. But that was a terrific defensive play against a guy who's been outstanding defensively himself, Corey Blunt.
And Walker ties it up. Blunt with his first foul. The 15 rebounds, the most he's had all season. During the regular season, his high was 12. Walker in his fourth year, former first-round pick of the Mavericks. First 3 years with the Mavs, and his first year with San Antonio has not been a smooth one, but now playing in place of the injured Tim Duncan, he's coming up huge. And a whistle before the shot. Malik Rose with the personal. First team foul on the Spurs, second on Rose.
Well, you got to think that Scott Skiles, or part of his coaching staff, had to say something to the officials coming out to start the second half, or at least the start of this fourth quarter. Only 3 for 3 from the foul line for Phoenix in the first half, and now total of just 4 for 4 from the line.
8 on the shot clock. Johnson, the finger roll, blocked by Walker. Rose. Terry Porter. He's certainly seen his share of big playoff games. Kersey giving some room. Well short. Cliff Robinson, quick outlet to Marion. 1-on-3, so he'll slow it down. Although you never know with rookies, man.
I'll tell you what, whatever jitters or butterflies Sean Marion may have had at the beginning of this ballgame, he has settled down very nicely for his first playoff game.
Kevin Johnson threads the needle, and Corey Blunt now helps out on the offensive end. Johnson now with 4 assists, the offense running so well with him at the helm.
Coming into the series, despite no Duncan, everybody felt that San Antonio would have the edge bench-wise, even with Rodney Rogers, who will probably be the 6th man of the year turnover by Antonio Daniels on the palming violation.
So he's called for the carry.
Kevin Johnson working off the two-man play high, just not having enough explosiveness, trying to put up the little finger roll, unable to get it. Samaki Walker equal to the task, but this time coming off the pick and roll, the perfect bounce pass inside to find a hard-working Corey Blunt.
Game 1, so important in a best-of-5 series. Right now, the Suns a 1-point lead here early in the fourth.
The NBA Playoffs 2000 on NBC. Now playing.
Welcome, Miss Planet contestant.
Hey, Bearman!
Oh, it's the last one. Ladies, tell me briefly why you deserve this frost-brewed Coors Light.
Because the silver can shines like a beacon of freedom. Like the first Coors Light, I am pure and also born in the mountains.
Yes, you are.
I deserve the Coors Light. Because I said so.
We have a winner. She's the one.
Time's up, Bob. You've had your fun, now you're mine.
Wait. Look, take my Da Vinci, my Van Goghs.
Oh,
They're priceless. Okay, my software companies, my beach house in Tahiti.
I've seen it all, done it all.
Not everything.
The Chrysler PT Cruiser. The world's never seen anything like it.
Now's the time to head to McDonald's for 2 temptingly tender chicken sandwiches. Introducing the new crispy chicken and the new Chicken McGrill. Made hot, fresh, right to order. With all white meat and the perfect seasonings for a surprising taste.
Whoa. That was only the first bite.
Who has 2 great new chicken sandwiches? Did somebody say McDonald's? A worldwide Olympic partner.
You, in my judgment, are an insidious threat to our nation and all she stands for.
The internet was created for the people, Mr. Chairman.
I don't see that in the Constitution. Moreover, what you people are doing is flagrantly un-American. You're giving it away.
Yes, sir, we're giving it away. Free access to the internet is a fundamental right. And if you and your committee should keep me here 1,000 years, net zero will still give it away. Nothing will stop us from that.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by the irresistible taste that makes you say, did somebody say McDonald's? By Chrysler, engineered to be great cars. By Net Zero, defenders of the free world. Free internet access forever. Call 1-800-DEFENDER. And by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, helping you play longer and stronger when it counts the most. Gatorade, is it in you?
2.5 gone by. Here in the fourth quarter, Phoenix leading by 1 is mentioned so important, especially in the best of 5. As you see, 83% of the teams to win game 1 go on to win the series. Home court is huge as well. San Antonio, remember last year in their drive to the playoffs, they split the first 2. They opened up their playoffs against Minnesota, lost game 2, went to Minnesota, all tied at 1, and only lost 1 more game the rest of the playoffs. That was to the Knicks in the finals. Right now they've got their hands full. Anthony Hardaway, Percy with the rebound, and Hardaway's really hurt. Hardaway down on the floor at the other end.
And somebody for Phoenix has to recognize it. They didn't to try to stop the clock and commit a foul. Nevertheless, they get the ball anyway.
And now they'll call the timeout as Johnson brings it up. Hardaway holding on to his left leg for a moment. Did not see where he got hurt, as he did not even attempt to get up. So we'll be back to check on Anthony Hardaway when we return, as the Phoenix Suns holding their breath.
Bicycle. Good, honey. Bicycle. Bus. That's right. That's a bus. Airplane. Yeah, that's a plane. What the?
The Chrysler PT Cruiser. You've never seen anything like it.